Dying Man by Morgan Wallen is going to be played in an alternate tuning. Your guitar is tuned down a half step and then put into drop D. So the notes come out being your low string gets dropped to a C sharp, your 5 string gets dropped to a G sharp, your 4 string gets dropped to a C sharp, your 3 string gets dropped to an F sharp, your 2 string gets dropped to an A sharp, and your 1 string gets dropped to a D sharp. Now, if you don't want to detune your guitar, you can do these shapes and these movements that I'm showing you in a standard drop D tuning, and it would sound relatively similar. It's just that your tuning would be higher in pitch than the tuning of the guitarist that's playing it on the album version. So I know that retuning is a pain, but if you are interested in learning this song, I would encourage you to retune your guitar so that it sounds like this, so that you can learn it with me. And then once you get it under your fingers, play it in whatever standard or even capoed drop D pattern that you want to. Beyond that, the song itself is also pretty difficult because the picking pattern is difficult to get down if you're not familiar with it. It is a hybrid picking pattern where you use a pick to drone between 2 notes, keeping a steady rhythm like that, but then using your second finger to subdivide those notes, like should be able to hear how the right hand is just keeping the drone going, but then randomly my second finger is intervening to split the difference between the drone. So here's how you get started with this. First finger on the 4 string 2 fret. You're going to strike 2 strings at once here. You're going to be hitting the open 6 string. You want to miss the 5 string, and then your second finger is going to be plucking up on the open 4 string. So we're kind of pinching, not open 4 string, the 4 string 2 fret where your first finger is. We're kind of pinching here, down and up simultaneously, 6 and 4 strings. So once you pinch those 2 notes, you're then going to immediately hammer on with either your second finger or pinky finger, whichever is easiest for you. I'm using my pinky finger, to the 4 string 4 fret. After you hammer on, through the remainder of this kind of D chord that we're playing here, your pick needs to be alternating between open 6, open 5, open 6, open 5. The next thing you gotta throw in there is that. So what I've done is after the pinch, my pick goes to the 5 string, and then I split the difference by hitting my second finger on this 4 string 4 fret again before my pick gets back to the 6 string. So like pick is just doing this, and I'm splitting the difference with my second finger there, very slowly. So you might have to take a second just to get that. The next thing you throw in is that. So that is, after you've alternated 6-5, 6-5 twice, you pinch again, but this time you're pinching with your pinky or ring finger already down on the 4 string 4 fret. And then you pull off your pinky or your second finger, your pinky or your ring finger, whichever you're using there. You pull off to where your first finger is still on the 4 string 2 fret. Your pick is still alternating, so you're hitting that open A string. And then you're going to split the difference again with your second finger, this time with your first finger still on the 4 string 2 fret. And then open the 4 string And after that, your pick should be about to hit the A string. So the movement that you're hearing, there's two movements. You're hearing the movement of just alternating this, but you're also hearing the movement of all on the 4th string. 4, 4, 4, 2, 2, open. Those were the frets. Once you get there, that's the next movement. So this chord shape, big stretch. I think that I found a video where the guitarist was playing it this way. Neither one of these chord stretches are great. I use my ring finger because I can be more articulate with my ring finger, second finger, and first fingers than with my pinky here. But the way that the guitarist is playing it, I believe, is pinky finger on the 6th string, 5 fret. First finger has to reach up here to grab the 3 string 2 fret. So we've got 6 string 5 fret. Let your pinky finger block the 5 string. But what's going to be hard about this chord, like aside from the stretch, is you've got to let that 4 string ring open, because here your pick is alternating 6, 4, fretted 6 string, open 4 string. So that's what your pick is alternating. But still your second finger is doing that split the difference business here with a pinch, pinching the 6th string and the 3 string. After this pinch, we are immediately hammering from where our first finger is on the 3 string 2 fret to ring finger on the 3 string 4 fret. So we're hammering, hammer, 4, then second finger on the 3 string, pick back to the 6th string, lift your ring finger off the fretboard to where your first finger is still at, hit that with your second finger, and then pinch hammer back down with your ring finger to the 3 string 4 fret, all the while alternating your pick 6, 5, 6, 4, 6, 4. So I don't like this fingering. I do it like this, again, because I'm more articulate with my ring and second fingers. So first finger's still got to be on the 3 string 2 fret. I make a long reach with my ring to grab the 6 string 5 fret. I can let the 4 string still ring open. And as you can hear, like there's a lot of landmines here because it's not a very friendly stretch. You're going to accidentally be fretting other strings that you don't want to ring out. Like whenever I do this, I'm fretting the 1 string on the 2nd fret. I'm probably fretting the 2 string on the 2nd fret. I don't want either of those frets to ring out because they sound horrible. You've got to be very precise with your picking hand. So very slowly again. So is what your 3rd string is doing between the 2nd, 4th, 2nd and 4th frets, 4th, 2nd, 4th fret, while you're going 6, 4, 6, 4. So, and then it repeats. Then we get into the verse. The verse, it sounds like it's doing this to me. So your pick is alternating between the 6 and the 4, both of them open. And your second finger is splitting the difference, alternating between the 4 string, which is open, and the 3 string, which is going to be like make a D chord here. I've got my first finger on the 3 string 2 fret, my ring finger on the 2 string 3 fret. And what you get in this picking pattern on this D, so I'm going 6, then second finger on the 4 string, then pick on the 4 string. So I'm really playing 3 Ds in a row. This is a low D, a mid D again, and then my second finger on my right hand is going to hit the 3rd string, which I have fretted with my left hand. And it's just kind of this roll. So that's the D. And then it goes to a G. So for this, I make that long reach. I leave my ring finger just kind of out of habit planted in that D shape. I make a long reach with my pinky finger to the 6th string 5 fret to make this a G chord, or a relative G chord. And we're doing the same roll with the 6, 4, and now an open 3 string. I'm lifting my first finger off the fretboard to let that G note roll through. So then you put your first finger back down on the 3 string 2 fret to lead back into the D. Now in this D chord, after the first round, you can hear the second finger on your right hand split the difference by striking that second string, like something like that. Then it goes back to the G, back to the D, back to the G, and then it does that a couple times, and then it just hits kind of a big D chord where you can hear it just kind of pluck through each string, and then it goes into the chorus. Now for the chorus, I think that the acoustic guitar that is playing that main riff continues this picking pattern, this alternating picking pattern, but I just went into a strum pattern, like a down, down, up, down, up, 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 down, down, up, down, up. So the chords are going to be a G chord, and I'm making that chord with my pinky finger on the 6th string 5 fret, and then I'm leaving my first and my ring fingers just kind of in this D formation. So first finger still on the 3 string 2 fret, ring finger on the 2 string 3 fret, G, so pinky finger reach to the 6th string 5 fret, then just open it up to D, and then repeat back to the G, to the D, back to the G. What is this? So after like the 3rd round, G to D, G to D, it goes to a B minor, which I'm playing this B minor. You can play a B minor this way. That's probably actually how it's being played, like a bar chord. But I'm just leaving my first and my ring in this D position the whole time, and I'm moving with my second finger to the 5 string 2 fret, leaving the open 4 string, and then that D position with my first and second fingers. I'm hitting the B note, then I'm hitting the open 4 string, and then I'm going with my second finger down to the 4 string 2 fret, and then I'm hitting the open A, or the open 5 string, so that you get like, you can go like down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, and each down is emphasizing 5 string 2 fret, open 4 string 2 fret, open 5 string. I found another video where I think it sounded like one guitar player was going that note. 5-string 4-fret. So 5-string 2-fret, 5-string open, 5-string 2-fret, 4-string open, 4-string 2-fret, 5-string 4-fret. So like, and then back to the G, to the D. A lot of times in this G, I'm kind of pulling into the G by starting my pinky finger on the 6-string 4-fret and pulling up into it like. And using that as a leading note. So the last round of the chorus, G to the D, G, A, so I hit an open 5-string, and then I go back to B minor. And then G to the D, and then it ends on an A before going back into the ending of the song. Then there's like a solo. I think the solo happens over the chorus chords, G to a D, G to a D, G to a D, B minor, A, G. This is the chorus chords again. G, A, B minor, G, A. Back at that. The end of the song, it comes out of this chord. So it just hammers on to the 3-string 4-fret, comes back down to the 3-string 2-fret, and then you're going to play a D chord. Start the D chord though with your first finger already on the 4-string 2-fret, so that you can strum like 6, 4, and 3. And then slide your first finger up to the 4-string 4-fret. So, those are the chords and the movements to Dying Man by Morgan Wallen. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.